Hello and welcome to this video on hsbMake. My name is Baker-Kean and I'm one of the consultants that work for the professional service team at hsbCAD. I have the privilege today to be able to show you around the software and show you what you can get out of this software. This software is a powerful MES or manufacturing execution system, which will enable you to be able to get the right information to the right place at the right time. This system can be used in an automatic format where you tell it how you want things to go through, or it can have manual input from operators so you can make decisions over where you want things to go, how you want them to go, and which sequence you want them to go. Ultimately, hsbMake is the most flexible platform that you could imagine for your production facility. hsbCAD offers both a Revit and an AutoCAD design package. With a single click of a mouse button, transfer all the information from the design to hsbMake. This means that if we need to ever reissue a job, it is not a problem, as it is a matter of seconds rather than minutes. In addition, you can rename the project so that you can produce repeats very easily, or even rename the model itself so that you can have multiple models in a single project. All of the projects are stored within hsbMake and can easily be checked to make sure that the information you exported actually came through and was visible. So if I select one of the projects that I've stored, I can go in and select 3D Viewer, and what it will do is it will then generate three-dimensional information that I had inside my design module. So the production team get to see exactly what I've designed, and they also can utilize that information. At the same time, you can also use that information. Another excellent feature of hsbMake is the production viewer. The production viewer allows you to actually see how the factory looks. And also, by clicking on a station, you can actually see what is actually at that particular station inside the factory. You can track the way in which items will go through the factory by clicking on the different stations. And if something is currently being worked on, like this one with the green tick, you can actually tell that it's that particular job that's on that particular station with the team. This is really useful for the design team because if something gets changed by the client, you can always go along and double check whether production has started on the job or whether it is still in the factory feed at the beginning. hsbMake has an excellent feature in the production viewer because the production viewer allows you to actually see the factory from the office and tell where any particular order or item is within the factory. For the designer, this is an excellent feature as from time to time, the client or their representative might say there is a change to a job that is already sent to production. In these cases, the designer historically would have had to have gone down to the factory and had to have found someone to find out where it was in production. The single click of a button, the designer can actually access what is in the waiting list to be released to the factory. So if a job has changed and still hasn't been started, he can easily update that information before the factory starts on the project. This allows for errors to be eliminated, as the information the factory will see will be the latest update and not necessarily a printed sheet, which is wrong. In addition to hsbMake managing the project running through production, it also has the ability to change what we call the unit of work as it passes through the factory. Unit of work is a term we use for what is actually being done at any particular point. So when you release to a factory, customers often release a complete order. If, however, you want to be on the saws and you actually want to just cut part of that order, we can actually then change that into a smaller unit of work, which gets processed by the saws. That unit of work could be for a single level of the building, so the ground floor, first floor, or second floor, etc. Or it could even be down to a smaller unit of work, which might be a stack, which is going to be loaded on the lorry. Stacks are a very useful way of making it so that you cut it and you put all of the stack material onto a trolley, and then that can be used to be assembled into panels, floor cassettes, etc., without having the issue that the software, this prevents the issue of the person on the saws, the sawyers, having to actually then sort out into the trolleys, that stuff is going to that bench, that stuff is going to that bench, so on and so forth. This improves efficiency in the factory, but is all dealt with without the design team or anyone getting involved. It can all be done on an automatic basis. Having these jobs being transformed into these different units of work means that we can have the right information at the right locations in the factory every single time. So nobody is hunting for a missing piece of paper or wondering what the next thing is to do in the order. And the production office can ensure that the production facility is actually doing things as they need to. Another wonderful feature of hsbMake is the production history. The production history allows anyone who has access to the system to go in and actually select a particular location in the factory, select a time frame for when they want to analyze work that's gone through, and actually see which jobs have been done by that unit and how long they took to do each of those jobs, and get all the information that is pertinent to that job. This enables our customers to see if they have any bottlenecks within their production facility that would be able to be easily refined to increase efficiency. By using the Excel export that is in the top right-hand corner, this information held within the production history can be opened up in a worksheet, and further analysis of this information can be done to aid the efficiency for the future of the factory. Over the many years we have developed hsbMake, we have ensured that hsbMake is compatible and is capable of being linked to other external systems, namely ERP systems. This means that some of the data can be brought in automatically from your ERP system. We can then tell the ERP system when a project has started, when a project has completed, and when combined with other products in our range, such as bundling, we can actually also tell, if the ERP system needs it, the materials that were consumed as part of that project. I hope you've enjoyed this video on hsbMake. In the short time, I've only just been able to scratch the surface on what is possible, because it can do and deliver so many things for your production facility. Because hsbMake is so simple to use, operators pick it up in a very short space of time. This means that they can focus more on getting the actual task correct than having to understand the information that has been presented on a piece of paper. This makes training easier for your team and future team. This also means that everyone feels like they are moving forward as a team together. hsbMake is used in some very high profile companies worldwide. As you will see from the screen, here are some of the companies that are used across the world with hsbMake. The number of companies using hsbMake is growing year on year. And I'm sure that you will still have questions as a result of this video. Please feel free to contact the sales team, as they'll be able to answer your questions. And if you are interested after finding out all of this information, they'll be able to advise on costs and when we can actually introduce this wonderful software into your production facility. All that remains is for me to say thank you for sparing the time. I've been Andrew Baker-Kean, and I hope to show you more videos in the future on the capabilities of hsbMake.